Hello, this is Phil Jadaborg with PJ Networks, and I've been asked by several members of my team, as well as several clients, to put together a quick SpamTitan walkthrough tutorial so that people understand what is going to be contained in their SpamTitan quarantine report, when they'll receive it, how they can release emails, how they can whitelist names, and how they can make requests for the SpamTitan quarantine email upon demand. So we're going to take a quick run through this just to make sure that nobody gets left behind. Uh, we'll start by showing you that there is an email that will come in every morning around pretty much at 4 a.m. and it will contain a quarantine report for the previous day. So from the previous morning at 4 a.m. until the current morning at 4 a.m., you'll see an email come in. It should be waiting for you when you get to work each day. It'll have your specific email address, and it will show you a list of different emails that have been quarantined. This one was for a Sunday, so the list in my quarantine is incredibly short. Normally I have anywhere from 30 to 50 spam emails, but since this one came in on Sunday, it's actually pretty short. I'm thinking there's like 20 of them, so that's not too bad. Notice that they each one have a ranking. It's called an SCL score. And since my spam level cutoff, my SCL score has been set at a threshold of 5.0, anything that looked more like spam than that is going to get caught in my quarantine, and it will cover anything from 5.01 all the way up to 20, I think, is about where it stops worrying about putting it in your quarantine, and it begins blocking emails. So we'll look at this list really quickly and see that I pretty much have nothing in here that I think I want to receive regularly. If a sender did get caught by SpamTitan and I wanted to make sure that they never get stopped again from delivering to my inbox, I could simply click on the allow button, and maybe I'll do that for one of these just to give you an example. So here's an email from Target. I don't necessarily want to get it in my inbox every day, so I can go back later and block it. But in this particular case, if I only wanted to see it one time, but I did not want to receive it every time this email address sends me a message, if I want to allow it to always come through, I can click on allow, and then I should see where it says all future emails from that email address will automatically be allowed to my inbox. So taking a look at the messages that have been blocked by SpamTitan or quarantined, let's see, this one from Tractor Supply might be one that I want to receive. Maybe they're trying to send me a discount or information about my account. I can go here and click on allow, and it will tell me that all future emails from that particular email address will be automatically allowed, and they will not be subject to spam checks. So when I go back to my inbox, I should see that the Tractor Supply email has made it through. If I go back to that quarantine report, the other option would have been to deliver it, which would essentially just deliver it to my inbox one time, but the next time they try to send me an email, it may be blocked if it has a high spam score. So those are the only two options you really need to worry about as far as delivering and allowing. Delete and block aren't really necessary because anything that gets caught in your quarantine will automatically get deleted after 30 days. So you can more or less ignore them and they will go away on their own. Finally, you should understand that if you have an email that you're looking for in the middle of the day, let's say you speak to somebody at 10 a.m. and they tell you that they're going to send you something and you should have it by noon. If noon comes and goes and by 1 or 2 o'clock you're getting eager to see if it's arrived, you can click on the option that says send me a new report now containing new items since last report only. You probably don't want a complete dump of all 30 days worth of messages in your quarantine, but you can ask specifically for new items since the last report only. And if you click on that, it'll tell you that it's sending everything since the last report. And then if I go back to my inbox, I already have the new spam quarantine report waiting for me. So if I open that up, there's a whole new chunk of emails. As I said, I get a lot of spam every day. So this would have been anything that has come in only since 4 o'clock this morning when the last spam quarantine was sent. So that's the essentials of delivering and allowing emails. Allow is like a whitelist. That shows you how you can request your own quarantine report in the middle of the day if you want to find out if something got caught. And the last thing I'd like to show you is that there's a feature in In SpamTitan Plus, that does what's called a URL rewrite, where any link, which a URL, any link that you get in an email is going to get overwritten and replaced by one from SpamTitan, so that you don't have to worry about whether or not it's came from the right domain name, your standard, protocols that you use for checking email URLs and doing the hover and making sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. It's going to automatically check those URLs for you automatically to make sure that you haven't accidentally gotten something from someone that is malicious. Let's say an email, this link here you'll see points to linklock.titanhq.com. It has checked that URL when it arrived, and if I click on this URL now or tomorrow or a week or a month or a year from now, it's going to run another check to make sure that wherever that link is pointing has not become infected or replaced with malicious code. So it kind of takes away that need to hover over a link and verify where it came from, because SpamTitan is going to take care of that for you. That's pretty much it. Those are all the essentials that I think most users will need to know. If you would like to adjust the score up and down to make sure that more spam gets caught or to allow more legitimate emails through, there's a balance you can strike, then all you need to do is let us know and we'll be glad to make that adjustment for you. So this has been Phil Jadaborg providing a nice overview, I think fairly short and to the point, for how to use SpamTitan to manage your quarantine. Thank you very much.